Larry?
Why, of course I did.
Oh, goody, goody. I hope I win.
Yeah, so do I. Blue Boy seems to be having trouble at the post.
Cassidy can't seem to get them lined up. May I? Why, what's the matter?
Why are you staring at that young man?
He's awfully good looking.
You're not the only one who thinks so, Mary.
Oh, I imagine he's quite a lady killer.
Larry Sturgis is a most notorious young rascal.
But he's still good looking.
He drinks too much.
He has a nice smile.
He gambles prodigiously and runs around with chorus girls.
Oh, then he isn't married.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. He's a licentious rake.
Oh, dear. Why is it all interesting men are like that?
Because they're men.
They're all.
Your horse loses. I'll take that bet, pal.
Larry, it's Blue Boy. Will you buy me a mink coat?
Baby, I'll buy you anything. Give me a chance to get even.
Why, you can't expect me to win twice in a row, pal.
Oh, come on, Larry. Don't be a piker. Do it for Maisie Wazy.
How much?
$5.
I'll take it.
He's going to ride his own horse.
It's the most dangerous steeplechase course in the country. Maybe you'll break his neck.
Come on, Larry. Show him how nice you look in your silk.
Oh, quit it, Maisie.
Look at that. Oh, be still, my fluttering heart.
Oh.
Mary.
Hasn't got nice legs.
Oh, Maisie, behave yourself. Oh, I gotta go down to the paddock.
Good luck.
So long, Harry. We're all for you. Thanks.
Don't fall off your horse, darling. Good luck.
Thank you.
The idea of speaking to that young man when you've never met him.
Who's the girl?
Oh, that's little Mary of the Vernon Million. Looks like you have opposition. Is that so? I've got Larry Sturgis hooked and how?
Yeah?
I'm going down to the car. Why? I can see better there. Meet you there after the race. But Mary!
He'll be all right. Don't worry.
Get a hold of his head.
Oh, he's terribly hurt. Put him in my car. To the hospital, quick. Mary, wait for me.
He's all right. He'll be all right. Never mind.
There goes your mink coat.
I'll take care of that. How do you feel?
Wonderful. Ooh, ouch.
Is it your collarbone?
I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I'm sure it isn't.
Where does it hurt most?
Right here.
Maybe something very serious.
I don't think I'll ever get over it.
We'll be at the hospital in a jiffy.
Tell him not to drive so fast.
Slower. Are you comfortable?
Would you move your arm a little higher?
Is that better?
That's grand. If I die now, it doesn't matter.
Confounded scandal sheets, they ought to be suppressed.
Yes, sir. Your tie looks very bad for going to church.
What time is it?
I thinking about quarter of noon time, sir.
Why'd you wake me earlier?
Oh, I try, but no can do. You have big night with honorable bachelor dinner. You having big head like a giant this morning.
That's so.
When I try waking you up, you hitting me with big pillow feathers.
Forget it. Uh-oh.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Maisie.
Haven't seen much of you lately.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been very busy, you know.
Too busy to see me, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, Maisie,
Yeah, I know. I just read the paper.
Now, see here, Maisie, it's all over between us. I told you that.
You don't get rid of me that easy. You'll talk to me or I'll talk to the newspaper.
All right. What do you want?
What do you think I want? You've taken me places. You've promised me things. You've made me the laughing stock of this town. It's up to you, Larry, darling.
Mark my words. You're going to be sorry.
I'm the best judge of that.
It isn't too late to change your mind even now.
But I don't want to change my mind. I love him.
You're a foolish girl. There have been a dozen women in his life.
He told me about them.
I've done everything I could to prevent this marriage because I love you.
He loves me, too.
Well, it's after 12. Everything is ready. Shall I tell the organist to start? Where is Mr. Sturgis? Why, isn't he here? Not unless your eyesight's better than mine.
Well, it is difficult to rehearse without a bridegroom.
It's practically impossible.
I'll phone him.
Well?
My press agent says he can sell my life story to the Sunday papers. I'll break the front page the night before your wedding.
Help yourself.
Thank you.
Hello? Oh, yes, Miss Vernon. Yes. No? Mr. Sturgis, he very busy. I think maybe he upsetting elephant and have apricot on hand. Oh, I tell him you waiting at church. You wait? Oh, he wait. No? Oh, he not having hangover. Goodbye.
Did I ever promise to marry you?
Why, of course you did. That's what hurts. Why, even in your letters. My lawyer wants me to sue for $100,000, but I'm not so hard-hearted. I don't want to interfere with your happiness.
No, of course not. You know, I was just thinking of making you a present of $50,000.
Why, Larry, darling.
Would that make you any happier?
Why, of course.
Where are those letters?
My lawyer has them.
You get your lawyer over here with those letters.
Max, come in now.
How do you do, Mr. Sturgis? I hope we haven't inconvenienced you.
Not much. So these are the letters, huh?
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you.
I didn't think you were clever enough, Maisie, to work this out by yourself.
Sorry, Larry. Ladies must live.
I'm sorry, madam. There is another service at 1, and we can't wait any longer.
Come, dear.
Just a moment more. Perhaps something's happened to him.
It's very distressing.
Distressing. It's mortifying. Come, dear.
Larry!
So you thought you could get away by busting into a church, but you didn't get away with it, me lad.
What is it, Larry?
Oh, I had a traffic accident and ran into someone.
Officer, we're going to be married.
Well, marry him if you want to, but I know where he's going to spend his honeymoon.
Listen, let me explain.
Go ahead, explain. I'll wait, but you'll tell it to the judge.
Hurry, hurry. There's just time.
Well, go ahead, but I'll go with... Hey, wait a minute. What kind of a church is this?
Oh, it's a Protestant church.
Oh, I'll wait outside.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
You're sorry. You would have an accident. We might have expected that.
Happy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, read these and see how you feel.
Nice handwriting.
But I wanted you to read them. I want you to know everything.
I'm not interested in those. All I'm interested in is keeping you on my side until after we're married.
And after that,
You'll find out.
just think. Tomorrow night, we'll be on the Mauritania. The Nice, the Riviera, Carlo. You'll love it there.
I've always wanted to go.
You know anything about roulette?
Not much.
Well, they have a wheel right here.
Here?
Uh-huh. Come on. I'll show you. All down. No, I don't think this is my one.
Good evening, Mr. Sturgis.
Hello, Brandon. He's one of the biggest gamblers in town.
He seems to know you rather well.
Should. I've been a customer of his for years.
Do you ever win?
Not very often, but I feel lucky tonight. Because you're with me.
All that down.
Here's a place like this.
Oh, hello, Gumby. You're not closing me up again tonight.
I want to talk to you. In your office.
Number 4.
Well,
We are in the place.
that's,
Thank you. Matter, you broke? Waiter. We have a drink here?
no thanks.
Bring me my favorite.
Number 9.
9. How's the game tonight? How's the game?
Brandon, there comes a time when the police need help.
Well, when the best man in the department comes to a lawbreaker for assistance, it must be an emergency.
Did you read in the paper about the killing of that bank messenger this afternoon?
Yes, terrible thing.
Yeah. The killer got away with 50 grand. With found his hideout, but missed him by minutes. I picked this up in his apartment. What do you make of it?
Place 7, 14, 28, and 29. It looks like a roulette system.
Exactly. Oh, you keep it. The man that killed that messenger was a gambler. Do you know anybody that plays that combination?
No.
Well, the stolen money was mostly new $20 bills. Here's the serial number. Watch out for that stolen money. If you see anybody play that 7, 14, 28, and 29, you know what to do.
Sure.
So long.
So long, Gammy.
Think you better come into my table, Mr. Brandon.
Oh, what's doing?
Young Sturgis taking the wheel for a ride.
So what?
Well, he's into the bank for over $9 grand now, and I thought you might want to know.
$13 repeats. Black. I didn't think he'd win on that again. That's an old habit of mine.
That's 13's come up 3 times in 5 minutes.
Well, I wish I had his luck. Yeah, maybe you don't live right. All bets down. Let him ride. There you are. Where you been? Give me another one just like that. You mind, honey?
Must you?
Just that one.
Darling, don't you think we'd better be leaving?
Oh, it's the shank of the evening. I'm just getting started.
You seem to have done pretty well for yourself, Mr.
13 repeats. Black. Even. I'll say I'm just getting started.
I think you've got enough.
I don't.
You'd better cash in.
What do you mean? I can't play anymore?
Well, not tonight.
Oh, you think I'm lit, huh?
Well, aren't you?
All right, I'll quit. But I won't play here anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry if you feel that way about it.
Well, I do. There's $11,500.
Well, I'll give you a check for it.
No check. I paid with cash, and I want to be paid with cash.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to leave here in your condition with that much cash. I try to protect my customers.
You...
Oh, Larry, please.
All right, honey. Give me a check.
Drop into the office on your way out, and I'll give it to you.
Thanks for the contribution.
Well, maybe
I can have some of
his luck. Lose, I suppose, sir?
$11,000.
All now?
Anything wrong with that money?
No. Not a thing.
I didn't know you liked gambling so much.
Oh, I've lost a lot of money to Brandon. You know, there's certain satisfaction getting some of it back. But if you don't want me to gamble,
I don't.
well, I won't.
Oh, tomorrow's an important day.
The biggest day in my life. Hey. Get these coats, will you? Honey, you'll be all right. I'm going to go get that check. You wait here.
See the way Brandon was looking at that money?
Yes.
He knows something. You were a fool to come here.
I'll take care of Brandon.
Someone's coming.
Well, get out of here. Wait for me in the car.
Hello, Gunby. This is Brandon. You'd better get over here as quickly as you can. Come in.
My check ready?
Yes, I have it here for you. You better leave here right away. There's going to be trouble here.
Trouble?
Yes, there's a murderer in this place.
What's over there? Mr. Brand. Something's going wrong here. What happened? Well, he was just sitting here and somebody shot him. Well, there was no one here but you and Mr. Brandon.
Yes, and you still got the gun in your hand.
Somebody better call the police. Yeah, somebody better call the police. What's the number?
Spring 3100.
Why did you kill him?
That's the 100th time you've asked me that.
Well, why did you?
I didn't.
Where'd you get the gun?
I picked it up off the floor. I never saw it before.
You had the gun in your hand when the people came in and saw you standing over Brandon.
I told you I picked it up after the shot was fired.
Well, why did you pick it up?
I don't know. For 5 hours, you've been asking me these same questions. I'm getting fed up.
You don't have to answer our questions if you don't care to, Mr. Sturgis.
What reason would I have for killing a man like Brandon?
That's what we'd like to find out.
You won $11,000 from him, didn't you?
Yes, but
When you went to his office, he refused to pay you and you quarreled.
there was never any question as to his paying me. You just made out the check when... Oh, but I've answered all these questions before. You're trying to put words in my mouth.
Wait a minute, son, wait a minute. We're as tired of this as you are.
Give us a lowdown. We'll try and make it as easy for you as we can.
That'll be all, boys. Wait outside.
Can I get out of here for a minute?
Sure.
Thanks.
Have a cigarette?
Yeah, thanks. Never thought anything would get me like this.
Sorry to have to put you through this. It's a matter of routine.
Well, you seem quite human about it anyway.
All cops are human, but they have duties to perform. Now, Mr. Sturgis, can't you remember anything that happened which might help me?
Well, I'm a bit confused about the whole thing. But I seem to remember that Brandon wanted me out of there. He said something about a murderer being there.
Is that all?
Well, that's all I can clearly remember.
It's not much of a defense.
Well, surely you don't,
You were drinking,
Yes.
and you were gambling.
Yes.
A man was killed. It looks as though you might have done it. Now, a smart prosecutor will make a good case of it. I've seen men go to the chair on less evidence.
Doesn't seem possible anything like this could happen to me. Well, I'm not thinking of myself so much, but... Hello.
Miss Vernon, you want to speak to her?
Yes.
Let her come in. It's a bit unusual, but I'm sorry for the young woman. I'll let you talk to her for 5 minutes.
I appreciate that.
Larry.
Ah, let her be.
Go in there if you wish.
All right. Thank you.
Did you pick up that bird that ran the roulette wheel for Brandon?
No. Looks like he grabbed the dough and scrambled.
Keep after him. Get him. Bring him in.
Now, keep your chin up, dear. Things will straighten themselves out. Only
Today will still been our wedding day.
it isn't much like we thought it would be, is it?
Oh, there must be something I can do.
There is. I want you to stay out of this. I'll get the finest criminal lawyer money can buy. And when I'm through, I'll never gamble again.
You promise?
I promise. Sorry.
Time's up.
You don't think they'll convict him, do you?
I'm going to do everything I can to help you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for all you've tried to do for me.
Oh, I haven't given up your case yet. Someday I'll get the man that played those numbers.
That's a pretty slim clue.
I know it is. But he's got a bankroll and he'll play. He's smart and cunning, but he can't give up roulette. My hunch is that he'll go to Nice or Monte Carlo, the biggest roulette games in the world.
Inspector, we got to get going to catch that train. Goodbye. Don't cry. Don't cry. Goodbye.
No.
You got the meat to that, I got the fire. Hold-up game, huh? Thanks. Hey, are these necessary?
Sorry, Sturgis. Can't make exceptions.
Object to my company, eh? Well, I may have been hooked up with worse. But I don't know when.
We finally picked this guy up, Inspector.
Well, we've been looking for you for a long time.
I didn't take the money.
We'll take care of that later. I want to know who killed Brandon.
I don't know. I was at the wheel when it happened.
Oh. Did you see anyone play that combination that night?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Now, come across.
But I tell you, the guy's a killer. I don't want to get bumped off. That's the reason I was hiding out.
What's his name? What's his name?
Jim Daggett.
Hello, Al. See what you can get on a guy named James Daggett and call me back. Yeah. Better yet, if you have anything come up.
You got a lot to learn. Because you're going to get a lot of razzing up the big house. They don't like you fancy cake eaters up there. Now, if you stick with me, I'll get you in with the right crowd. I got social standing.
Ah, you're talking too much, Butch.
That's all right. He's in good company. Yeah? I'll use my influence to get you a room with a southern exposure. Five more miles to the river bridge. Bridge of Sighs. Once over that, you're out of circulation.
I have it, Inspector.
Let's hear it.
James Daggett, wanted in Kansas City for mail robbery. Wanted in Galveston for express holdup. Reward of $5,000. Never been apprehended, photographed, or fingerprinted. Travels with a pretty girl known as Blondie Roberts.
This fellow'll give you a description. Take him down.
Come on, buddy.
I want you to cover all railroads, bus lines, and outgoing steamships. Once we get Daggett, I'll clear young Sturgis. Give me the DA.
Coming to the bridge now. You better take your last look. Yeah. You better take a last look. Go on, look. Come on, kid. Beat it. Come on. Beat it. Come on, now. Jump. Haven't come to the leg. Come on. That's it. I hit something, kid. What? Come on in. Pull in. Come on. That is boy. There we are. Come on. I can't. Oh, I must have hit something. What's the matter? Oh. The leg's broke, all right. Oh. What leg? That one?
Here, start working on those bracelets. I can't make it, kid, but you can. I'll ditch the cuffs and I'll tell him you drowned.
Mary. Oh, my dear, if you'd only cry, it would do you good. You mustn't let this ruin your life. If you'd married him, you'd never have been happy.
You have no right to say that.
Larry's father died, a young man, because of liquor and women. Larry was weak, charming, lovable. Perhaps it wasn't his fault. It was inherited. Suppose children had come from your marriage. Suppose they'd inherited Larry's nature. Then what? You'd never have known a moment free from care and worry.
Stop it, I'll never believe that. Never.
Oh, I'm sorry if I've hurt you.
And I'll never stop loving Larry.
Oh, my dear. Because I love you, I can say this. That for your sake, it's better that Larry's passed out of your life.
Oh, Elvira, please go away. Please go away.
All right, dear.
Larry. Hello? Police headquarters? May I speak to Inspector Grundy, please? Well, then would you tell him that Miss Vernon wants to see him the first thing in the morning? Thank you.
Les jeux sont faits. Rien ne va plus. Rien ne va plus, madame. Oh, Madeline.
Good morning, monsieur. Why'd you jump so when I touched you?
Oh, I don't know. Nervous, maybe. Can I buy you a drink?
I'm always Thursday, monsieur.
All right.
A bottle of Chateau Rouge.
Chateau Rouge. Thank you.
Monsieur, I feel sorry for you.
Why?
You seem so lonesome. You have been 3 months in Monte Carlo, yet you speak to no one, except me. You come to the casino, yet you do not play. You always seem to be looking for someone you do not find.
You've been a good little friend, Madeline.
We could be better friends, monsieur. I like you very much, and you've been so good to me. And yet, each night, You leave me and go home alone.
I know you well enough right now.
You can't deceive me, monsieur. There is another girl. Some girl back in that America whom you love. Is that so? You see, Madeline knows. Sometimes you speak to me, but always you are thinking of her.
Perhaps.
She must be very lovely.
She's very lovely.
Suppose we drink a little toast to the lady who you love, wherever she is. Huh?
All right.
Well,
I just came from the prefect of police. They have a line on this woman called Blondie. So Daggett can't be far off. I don't think we made a mistake in coming here after all.
I'll never give up. All I care about is clearing Larry's name.
Where's your aunt?
I left her at the hotel. She was tired after the trip.
Perhaps you better get some rest, too.
I'd like to stay here. You know, this is where Larry and I were going to spend our honeymoon.
I understand. Do you mind if I leave you for a while? I'll be at the casino if you need me.
there comes Uncle Napoleon.
I don't like that fixed smile on his face.
That smile is a very bad sign.
Uh-huh.
Ah, good morning, my dear monsieur.
Good morning, Marquis.
At my serving days?
You look thirsty.
I am. Oh, Chateau Rose. Thank you.
Help yourself.
Do you know I did a very foolish thing this morning?
Here it comes.
I came away from my villa with empty pockets. Have you such a thing as a meal, Madelon?
Am I the sort of girl who goes about carrying 1,000 francs in her purse?
No, you are not. But since I am desolate of money, perhaps monsieur will be kind enough to loan me some for a few hours.
If he does, you can kiss it goodbye.
How much did you lose this morning?
Very little. I hope to win enough to repay you what you loaned me yesterday. I have fixed upon a table where it seems my luck has definitely established itself.
What kind of blood? The usual?
Oh, thank you, monsieur. I shall repay you within the hour. Adieu, adieu.
That seems to have quite a hold on your uncle.
He broke the bank once. He was famous for a day. He could never forget it. If we hadn't met you, you can imagine what would have become of it. You have been so good to us. Perhaps the next man will not be like that.
Comment, madame? Come on, Betsy.
What is the matter?
Come on, Betsy. Come on, let's get out of here. I've got to hide someplace.
My room.
Come on.
You must tell me, monsieur, What is the matter? And who is this man you're afraid of?
He's a detective from America.
A detective?
Yes, here to take me back for a crime I didn't commit. That's why I'm here at the casino. The only clue I have is numbers.
Numbers?
Yes, a system on a roulette.
Larry isn't dead.
I know.
I just saw him.
Where'd he go?
Upstairs.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have watched for those numbers. You stay here. I'll go down and see if you follow this.
All over, Taggart.
He's the American policeman. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Get Larry. No matter what you have to do, bring him to me.
Yes.
Go with her.
Get him to the hospital.
I'll be up there. Who is this, Larry?
This woman knows. Where is he?
The murderer went that way.
I mean the man I just saw you with.
I will not tell.
No,
No, listen, what I fight you. Listen, young man.
Open that door, monsieur. Open that door.
You can't take him away. He's done nothing. He's good. He's no criminal.
That's the man that the American officer wants.
Mary. Come, monsieur.
No, no.
Thanks for your loyalty, Madeline.
Un moment, s'il vous plaît. So, you're the woman he loves. You don't need to reply. I saw it in his face when he looked at you just now.
Let me go.
Not until you hear what I have to say. Love. You don't even know its meaning. If you love him, you would not let him take him away. You would fight for him. If he loved me, I would not hand him over to the police, no matter what he had done. You do not deserve the love of a man like that. No, you may go.
Oh, Sturgis. You didn't fool me for a minute. I knew you weren't dead.
And Mary?
I didn't tell her my suspicions. But down in her heart, I guess she hoped.
She hoped so much she couldn't wait to turn me over to the police.
She had the good sense to obey my orders. Now the time is short. I came here to get the man that killed Brandon. But he got me instead. Would you like to wear my shoes?
Would I? Would you give me that chance?
You heard, Captain?
Oui, monsieur.
Get those papers. It's your warrant and extradition papers for James Daggett. You must get Daggett tonight before he gets a chance to get away. Pick up his companion, Blondie Roberts, and you'll get him. Remember, he's dangerous. Take my gun and badge. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, what are they going to do to you?
Don't worry, Madeline. The American officer's my best friend.
Come, monsieur. There is no time to lose.
Let's go. Don't come in unless I whistle.
Good luck, monsieur.
Grand Noir. I knew 20 would win that time.
But why didn't you bet on it?
Alas, madam, I very foolishly came away from my villa without my wallet.
Now, isn't that too bad?
Permit me to introduce myself. I am the Marquis Napoleon de Savoie.
Marquis Napoleon. Fancy meeting one of the Napoleons here. You know, I'd like to learn this game. It looks so fascinating with all those pretty little ships.
It is a game of kings.
Do you think you could teach me?
It would be a pleasure, madam. You are not playing, would you mind?
Oh, no, no.
Quiet. Over there.
If this is a stick-up, you've come to the wrong place.
I've just taken over Gunby's job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Sit down. Where's Daggett?
I don't know. And if I did, can you see me telling you?
You saved yourself a lot of trouble.
If I tell you, he'll kill me.
I'll take care of that.
I've seen you somewhere before. Who are you?
My name is Sturgis.
Well, I've read about you. I've seen your pictures in the papers. Why, you're...
Dead? Not too dead to get Daggett. He did kill Brand, didn't he?
So what if he did? Just because I got mixed up with a criminal doesn't make me one.
The reward of $5,000. You want it?
Yeah, they'll give him a chair.
He deserves it.
I'm no stool pigeon.
$5,000 is a lot of money. Keep you for a long time. And he'll be where he can't harm you.
I've never done a dirty trick like that.
It's your one chance to square yourself with the police. I'll guarantee you'll get off scot-free.
Have you got the money in cash?
$5,000 in American money is yours when I take him in custody.
Are you ready to take him now?
Yes.
He has some papers or money or something somewhere in this room that he wouldn't even trust me to bring to him. He sent me on ahead to see if the coast was clear. If I call him, he'll be here in a few minutes.
Call him.
If you make a mess of this, you know, it'll mean both of us. You know how sure he is with that gun. If he thinks there's anyone here, he'll come in the door shooting.
Call him.
Passez 12 tronquettes. It's all clear, Jim. Come on over. He'll be here in a few minutes. I saw him with that woman in his arms.
The first thing a detective learns is not to jump at conclusions.
But if he loved me, he'd never let me go on believing him dead.
And if you loved him, you'd give him a chance to explain.
Oh, Blondie.
All right, stick him up. Up. Keep him up there. I'll let you have it like you gave it to Gunby. And Branton. Now rest on him. All right, let me have him back here. Get in there.
Where's Blondie?
I'm sorry, Jim.
What did you do? Get paid for double-crossing me?
I couldn't help it. It was either you or me, and you'd have gotten it anyhow.
Well, you little...
There he is.
Good work, Monsieur Sturgis.
And we have the woman, too. I'm sorry. I promised to let her go.
You are making a mistake, monsieur.
I'll take care of that.
Come on.
Well, that's that.
Are you sure he'll get the chair?
Dead sure.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
But you're full of mistrust. Right now, he's trying to prove himself for you. Hello. Yes, Larry. Good work, boy. He's got Daggett.
Then my part's finished. If he has anything to say, he'll come to me.
Where are you going? Now, don't do anything hasty.
Faites vos jeux, mesdames et messieurs.
Incredible. Madame had no right to win. She should have back my number.
But you lost.
Yes, but that is part of my system. I will win this time.
Faites vos jeux.
Now let me play for you these on number 7.
Oh, no. I don't like 17. I like this pretty green number over here where the little donuts are.
Oh, Madame will lose.
Rien ne va plus, madame.
Madame cannot win.
Le double zéro. La maison gagne.
Incredible. Marvelous. Terrific.
Faites vos jeux, mesdames et
But
messieurs.
only Madame has no system. Now let me show you.
I don't know much about this game.
Boy, I couldn't have done it better myself.
The woman admitted that Daggett had killed Brandon.
What did you do with her?
Well, I let her go.
Why?
Well, I made a bargain with her.
Well, what good is her confession if you didn't hold her as a witness?
Oh.
Unless you get that woman, we're no better off than we were.
Shall I answer? Hello? You sure?
Wait. Don't go without the police.
Le double zéro. The American lady has broke the bank.
And she knows nothing about the game. She has no system.
Napoleon, all I know is that this game is your water.
I've been looking for you everywhere.
Look what I've got.
I want to talk to you.
Mary, I just broke the bank.
Aunt Emma, please, let's get out of here.
Why? I'm just beginning to enjoy myself. What is it?
I can't tell you here.
Wait till I get the money for these.
Let me help you to carry on.
I wouldn't think of inconveniencing you. Where do I go for this?
Right over there. Fini.
Mancato, noir. Mancato, noir. Push it, monsieur, now. Number 2.
Faites vos jeux, mesdames et messieurs. Les jeux sont faits. Rien ne va plus. Rien ne va plus, madame.
Robert, fini.
Get it up, Lou.
Come on, man.
Look out, Jim!
So you're a killer, eh?
Look, Jim!
Let me go. Yes, let me. Take him out. Never come on. Never come on.
Larry!
Ladies and gentlemen, do not be alarmed. Everything is all right. Resume your play.
And I won't see you play. Madeline was a great help to me. It was she who phoned me from the casino. That's why I was with her all the time. She doesn't believe me.
Oh, yes, I do. But the man you arrested.
Was Blondie's brother, the decoy. So she could go to Daggett, and they make their getaway. I kind of slipped up a little bit there, eh, Chief?
Not as much as you think. When Daggett confessed, he implicated Blondie's brother in the killing of that bank messenger. So, you see, you killed two birds with one stone.
So I stand a chance of a permanent job.
Any time you want.
Oh, no, you don't.
Well, do I have to go back?
Not unless you care to.
We always wanted to spend our honeymoon in Monte Carlo, didn't we?